Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we're actually going to continue working on the C10. So you guys know that we left off with, not having the right size fitting for that thing to check out the oil pressure. We have the tester here outside already. And we're actually going to go ahead and buy the fitting. But then it occurred to me, well, that fitting that it has already for the aftermarket gauge, that's exactly pretty much the damn fitting we need. So as you can see, we already have it attached right here. This is the oil pressure sensor right here, tester. And where's the little fittings? So the fitting that was there, it's like a part of the three pieces, like three fucking different fittings for the line to go. So I'm gonna explain it later on also, but this goes in between the big fitting that's actually screwed onto the block. Then it has another little fitting for the line, for the oil line, for this line right here, which I'm not sure you can see.
That oil line goes straight to the gauge inside.
This right here, and this line right here goes straight to the gauge. So thankfully, freaking light bulb went off on me, and we saved some money right there.
We also went to a couple stores and tried to find that actual fitting, and nobody had it. We tried to rent out a tester because we thought if we rented it out, that tester might have a fitting we need. So after thinking, and we came up with the idea that maybe that is a fitting. We just gotta unscrew the top and put that gauge instead of the inside one. And we're about to test it right now. Let's see how many PSI is it gonna read. Hopefully it is above 20, because right now marca like 20, then it drops to like almost 5 PSI, so that's real bad.
Down, it goes bad. So let's go ahead and start up the truck. See what's hopefully, let's see it first.
What's it gonna read?
This is on 0 right now. Normally it should read at least higher than 20 at idle.
Like 28, I think.
Like closer to 30, but I mean, if it's between 20 30, that's more than enough, or at least decent enough for it not to warrant a whole freaking job here. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and turn on the truck.
Fingers crossed, we don't need a new motor or have to take the whole thing apart. Let's get it.
Alright, so just turn it on. Alright. There it is right there. 30, 32-ish. So we're good right there on the idle part. Alright, so go ahead and give it a little throttle. After that, it should be higher. Automatically, it should be freaking higher. Go ahead and turn off. Alright, so as you can see right there, it almost hit 60. So for being stock, that's plenty. So that means everything's good on the engine side. So yeah. So it was almost 60.
Oh shit.
So we're good. So that means the engine side right here, everything's good right here. So that means I don't know if these lines could get clogged up, or I'm not sure how that works. But more than likely, it's going to be the actual gauge that's not reading right. Either that, or maybe I'm thinking there may be a slight possibility that there's some electrical thing or something it's definitely coming from the gauge, not from the engine. So we know for sure now that the engine is good. For sure. There's no doubting it. Like we say, we saved ourselves like $1,000 right there. At least. So that's good to know. Now that we know that's the gauge, so we just have to replace that or do something about that. Hopefully get it fixed without actually replacing. But we'll see right now. So that means, well, now that we have that, we can actually take this off again, put everything back together, and go from there.
We got oil pressure. Oil pressure testers out.
The oily proof right here.
So that's the fitting we were looking for, which it already had it. right there. That's basically the oil pressure, sensor you could say. This little thing right here.
Well, it's a fitting. So, but really, we were actually just gonna buy another one, exactly one of these. So there was no point of buying another one if this one already had it. So we'll just clean this up real quick. All right, so now that we have the actual fitting cleaned up now, I'm actually gonna show you how it's pieced together. So basically, this part goes to the block. Then there's this little fitting right here that screws onto the top, this one. Let's see. Like so. Then the actual oil line that goes straight to the gauge has another little end cap thing that goes on top of here. And that's just pretty much fitting on top of fitting on top of fitting. So this is how it works. From here, the oil line just goes straight to the gauge. This is basically it.
So basically, what we did was take off the line,
So we
this
take
line,
this
and the
this,
fitting,
and actually then this one,
and then hook up the tester to that fitting on top.
This is a size 22 for this thing, and this is a size 12, then a 10. So there you go.
And that's like direct pressure right there, because you're actually, pretty much the only way you could find out.
So let's go ahead and put this back together.
Currently the next day, I grabbed the camera all late, but I'm gonna show you guys what I just did. So there was this squeaky noise every morning, every cold start. Like I had to lube the belt, because I don't know if it was the pulley or the belt, but every time I just put some WD-40 and it solved the issue. So I got tired of it, everywhere I go I turn it on and it's just squeaking like the motor's bad or something. So right now I have some time after work right now, a little late already. So yeah, I took off the belt. Like I told you, I ain't recorded, I ain't recorded nothing. I'm already done with the job, but so I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of how I did it. So here it is already. Has a new belt already. Here's the old one. I guess it was already, you could say, pretty worn out already. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace it. Old one, new one. So it's pretty easy. I never changed it before, but so in order for me to get to here, I had to take off, let the intake loose. So right there, those two flatheads, and this little thing right here, and the tensioner right here, you just have to go back on it, and this pulley will come this way and you can loosen out the belt. But pretty much straightforward. No AC, so I gotta need the other belt that would usually go there. And now no squeaks. I thought for a minute it was the pulley, but no, it is the belt. So that is that. I didn't have time. I was a little in a rush to change it. So, I didn't pick up the camera before, but, I showed you guys a little bit of what was done to it today.
Alright guys, so that'll be the end of this video. If you guys like the content, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button. Comment down below. There's definitely things coming up. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and all that good stuff. See you guys next time. Peace.